Mining has remained the biggest financial and economic support pillar of this area. Not only does mining support our families financially, it gives a sense of purpose to people that live up here. I'm a second generation miner. I'm working with my father in the crusher, and now my sons are saying, I want to be just like Daddy. It's, I think, in our DNA at this point. And as mining and steel and precious metals is just slowly just diminishing in America, as it has been for like 50 years, so is our way of life up here.
More than 600 miners on the Iron Range are facing layoffs tonight.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday, March 28th, and this is just the second update that I have on what's happening at Minorca. What's happening on the Iron Range is unprecedented. One thing that I'm concerned about is that not many people are going to be able to stay and wait this out. This was on my desk as soon as I was elected, and this is the 2023 Cleveland-Cliffs Sustainability Report, and this just kind of this lays out their grand plan and how they want to leave a lasting legacy and be the biggest and best steel company in America.
Cleveland-Cliffs has announced the complete idling of their Minorca mine and a partial idling of Hibbing Taconite.
Now, the move will likely lead to the layoffs of 630 workers in the coming weeks.
Good afternoon. We were served our warn notice at 10 a.m. on Thursday. Take care of yourselves and your families. I know it's hard to plan the future when you don't have answers, and we will work through this together.
I was like, what are
Is that
you
your
doing?
you got an Arconic shirt now?
Yeah.
Already changing teams.
See?
Well, Dad just called me.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. And you say, do you like that job down there? Is it going good?
That's going really good, yeah. The day that we found out that we were getting laid off, March 20th, an hour later I found out that my mom was having some health issues. So I went down there to take care of Mom. And after everything settled down, I started looking for, I just kind of Googled USW facilities in Davenport, and Arconic popped up. And then they offered me the job right after the interview. So that's when it got really real. It's like, I told the wife, I'm like, all right, well, here's our decision. You know, do I stay on unemployment or do I go back, go down?
That's kind of a quick one.
Right. So once my daughter's done with 10th grade, which would be sometime in June, is when we're going to like basically have our house up for sale and just move down and whatnot.
Okay, gotcha. So
Good afternoon, everyone. This is just going to be a quick video update for all of you members of 6115. I know I touched on it in the other video, but we did secure that 6-month extension on unemployment benefits. So if this idle does continue into the winter, those unemployment benefits will carry us through the winter. And I believe it should carry us to June of 2026. The solitude and the quiet aspect of living up here is super nice. And I just think that it's being this close to nature, having the lifestyle provided through the mines, and live up here amongst the woods and the creatures and just be able to just appreciate the outdoors. It's an experience living up here. Sometimes a bad experience when it's 40 below. Everyone wonders why we're still up here. You know, everyone wonders. It's like, okay. This is or City Hall. It's all foggy. Yeah, this is where I grew up. This is where Dad grew up. Right here. A lot of the houses and stuff up here was like supported by people in the lumber industry for the most part up here.
Lumber.
And this is where Dad's claim to fame is here. You said you fished up and down
right
this right here.
This stretch, what I was telling you, all this whole stretch used to fish every day. Every day. This is where our sawmill where we made the pallet parts, it's not there anymore, but it was right down this way. Turn on that road.
What was the name of it? What was the name of the sawmill?
It was ore manufacturing.
Ore manufacturing.
We called it. When the school was active and you'd have sports activities. You'd have different stuff going on there. And it's like now
with people gone and leaving, and even if you do grow up here, you just leave immediately. Looks like, this, where it's kind of a struggle just to maintain what we have and not lose anything more. There's the front entrance of the school. Which one's Grandpa's?
he was 47.
Because him and Uncle Bill is 48.
That's 48.
Warren King. But the most impressive thing is like what Uncle Bill did is with ore.
Yes.
Ore, Minnesota, he put us on the map.
Yeah, he really did.
All these communities that have been affected by, industry leaving the area and jobs leaving the area, that is just a shell of what it used to be, not that it's just run down and no one cares. And that is exactly the future of the Iron Range should these mines disappear. And that's the parallel I want to draw, not to much disparage the place where I grew up. I absolutely love the place I grew up. And if we don't have the jobs, they're going to leave even quicker and have to leave even quicker.
Also, babe, I need for you to get a new battery for the garage door opener for me, because I still haven't gotten it, and sometimes it doesn't open.
Okay,
So don't forget
I won't forget.
before you leave.
Make a list,
I have a list already.
a honey-do list. What's all that?
That's stuff.
Oh, just set it in the next, outside the trailer for now. Well, there's been a lot of unknowns with this whole process, Ultimately, we had to make a decision. The plan is when I came up to try to get as much as I can out of the garage. Just trying to get as much as I can, come up a couple more times, try to see the family at least once a month.
Look at how cute this is.
What is that?
Salinas 2017. That was when we went to
Oh, the
Walt
Westgate,
Disney.
yeah.
Yeah, in Westgate. You look at both of your faces.
Show Dad the book.
Oh wow, your tennis ball head.
That's what I said.
Wow.
There's some good pictures in there.
Yeah, I didn't even know that you had this.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
It's just big. That's all. I just can't wait to see where we're gonna live.
New chapter, new beginning.
Yeah. It's just time to do what we've wanted to do but couldn't.
Yeah.
And maybe just start fresh someplace new and where there's more opportunities, and not just for us but for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Just
We can still do our camping.
yeah, we can still do all the things, but we can, like Cooper put it, we can struggle together instead of apart. All right, well, please drive safe.
Well.
Is your thing attached the right way?
Yes,
Is your hat on the straight?
Yeah, are you awake?
I am.
Okay,
And let me see.
me too.
Hello everyone, this is just a quick update. I know we're in the second phase of our extension here, but hang in there. The union is fighting for you. It is still active. I've kind of been thrust into an advocacy role that goes beyond just being an advocate for just my 300 members. It's also just an advocate for the Iron Range, and realizing that our area has deficiencies. We're mining's dependent, and if mining is affected, it has a ripple effect to everybody. The longer that we progress, the more that we mine all of the iron ore, the closer we're going to be getting to the reality of not having ore left to mine and not having as many active mines in northern Minnesota. And if we don't diversify that economy up there, don't diversify the jobs, then there won't be a place for my kids to work.
Do you want to play downstairs with me? Okay, what do I have? Come, play downstairs. Finger, Hunter, Gary, yes, Raichu. Pikachu evolves into Raichu. I used to have that Hunter. We traded for that Hunter. Zapdos. Zapdos. We traded for that hunter, right? Yeah. Oh, that's your house?
Yeah. It was worse. It was back when you actually scrapbooked.
Are those cards?
No, these are actually just clippings from back when the Colts were really good. It's what I have. I have a big folder of it, but all these. So much stuff in here.
Good morning. My name is Danny Freeman. I'm a correspondent with CNN looking for Al King. We were reading some of the comments and feedback that Mr. King gave regarding the use of foreign steel in the White House ballroom. And I guess my question for you is why was this upsetting to you?
One of the things that President Trump has done for us is these Section 232 tariffs, us being a critical industry. And so that being said, your administration has been very pro steel industry, all this other stuff, at least that's what they say. And then you come in and you'd accept a $37 million donation worth of steel going into our White House, which, in my opinion, you should have purchased that steel from American companies, and that money would be going right back into those local economies and would be supporting us. And it's also a good optic, as in you want America first, American steel, and you know, it was just a win-win-win for everybody. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to start out with the bad news first. It's safe to say that there will be no extension on the unemployment benefits that you have. Sorry, guys, that I could not get a bill through, as people are trying to, make ends meet and prepare for this layoff extending past a year. And like I always say, I just cannot wait for that day to be bringing the call to all of you guys to come back. Take care of each other, and we'll see you soon. I'm so fatigued with politics right now, it's not even funny, which is ironic because I'll be heading down to the Capitol today to try there's a project that we're really pushing, but we got to help secure funding through the IRRR, so that's one of the biggest things. Since not getting an extension, I've been trying to push because that one in Aurora could result in 200 jobs before the end of the year. It's all going to benefit everyone up there, and it's going to benefit my kids and their kids, hopefully. And I guess the difference is like I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not going to get anything out of this other than at the end of the day, knowing that I did what I could to leave where I love to live, where I grew up, in our area better for my kids. And that's what really pushes this. It really is. It's that simple.
You gotta hold on. You gotta hold on.
Us when we first moved into that house.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I love this picture. I went to school in Virginia, and my parents bought a house 8 miles north of Virginia, and that's where I grew up, like from when I was 5 on. I know I'm gonna miss my family because my family's there, like almost all of them.
It's been extremely challenging.
Well, do you remember how many walks that we went on trying to figure out the next step in our lives?
Yeah.
At home. Like we were dissecting every angle possible, every job opportunity possible. We didn't see a future.
Well, we don't have any control as to when Cliffs is going to make the decision to call everybody back to get back to work. But we do have control over our own lives and what we want to do.
Yeah.
And I can't even believe you're actually down here looking at Alice, because she's like a Minnesota girl, so you must really think I'm a pretty cool guy for you to want to come down and live down here.
Right at the 31st Street. Then your destination will be on the left.
Must be where that for sale sign is.
Yeah.
Your destination is on the left.
Since the beginning.
It's just the beginning, you know, so.